I know I'm stealing Dank Pods' format. Shut up. Junji Ito's Fragments of Horror. Ooh, I almost hit the camera. Junji Ito's Fragments of Horror. Just in time for the scariest holiday of the year, Thanksgiving. Ooh. Your father has a brand new girlfriend and she's your age. Ooh. Junji Ito's Fragments of Horror is a collection of 9 short stories written by Junji Ito and published in 2014. He wrote all of these stories after taking an 8-year break from horror, which according to him in the postword, which is at the back of the book, hold on, there we go, is the longest period of time that he had gone without writing any horror at all. In fact, he didn't even know if he could write horror anymore, low-key, which is why he wrote 9 stories immediately after realizing he might be washed. So you can almost see this compendium of horror stories as a do I still got it type of collection. And I gotta say, after reading this entire book in one afternoon, which is about like 2 to 3 hours, I think is how long I spent on it, he still got it. He still got it. This was a very enjoyable read. So the thing about Junji Ito's stories and why I enjoy them so much is that some of the stories have endings and some of the stories just end. What I mean by this is that they all have this buildup, right? They're all horror stories for the most part. And they build and they build and they build, and then you get to the, the scary 2-page spread. Oh shit, what's going on here? And then all the other horror stuff kicks in. And sometimes after this point, the story, concludes naturally. All the threads get wrapped up, all the characters have endings and stuff, people go through their arcs or whatever. But other times, the story is just the futon that makes you high. And then that's the end of the story. You get to the horror shit, and then it's over. In one page. it's just done. And some people might find that frustrating, but I find it incredibly entertaining. And the reason I find it so entertaining is because when a story ends, it kind of gets alluded to that it's going to have like an actual ending. And the endings in most of his stories are actually pretty satisfying. However, his ends are also pretty satisfying because they're just such what the fuck endings. It almost entices you to go back through the entire story to see if any of that was real. It's almost like a it's almost like a nightmare in a sense, right? You wake up from a nightmare and you go, what the actual fuck did I just witness? I can see how some people could find that frustrating, but I find that both hilarious and like kind of scary. Like the horror is still maintained for me, at least. Now I want to quickly go through all the stories and rank them based on how much I enjoyed them. I'm gonna be speed running this a little bit because my phone is on 15%, but we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it.